So yes, people, we're back. It's the UK Rap Podcast Show. Man like Cage in the building, host alongside the co-host, DJ Diamond, aka DK.
Yeah, man, we're in the building.
We're in the building, and yes, people, hope everyone's good. And also, before we get into it, make sure you do the right thing, and that's subscribe. Go onto YouTube, subscribe to the UK Rock Podcast Show, and also go on the Instagram and give the thing a follow and a like. Yeah. So yeah, and also shout out to the sponsors as well. So yes, the UK Rock Podcast Show with Daya, another episode.
Yeah, back again every week now, innit?
We're back again. Hope everyone's been checking out the previous episodes. Like I said, go on YouTube. They're there. Or also go on the Instagram and check it out. Yeah, and them ting there. So yeah, man, we're back again. We got told you we got part 2. Yeah, good energy. We got man like Jason. I was gonna say
Devoted
that,
events.
aka Devoted. Yeah, we got him again, part 2. Like we said, yeah, quick and fast. So yeah, so prior to this, before we get into the convos and them thing, I hope everyone's been good. Hope everyone's week's been good. We're getting out a dry January. Lockdown procedures is kind of done. No mask, no more vaccine passport to go into venues. Do you mind know about this before I get into it? Started today still. I'm just saying still. Started today. That's done. Yeah, so I know a couple of people's happy with that. They don't have to wear masks. I've been wearing it for about a year and a half.
I've never worn a mask.
About a year and a half, so yeah, calm. Yeah, what else has been going on before we get into the convo? Music wise, don't know if anyone's been checking it out. They just keep locking off Wiley again and again. They just kind of need to leave Wiley alone. We could get into it, could get a bit deep into this, but yeah, for those who don't know the whole Wiley situation, like the way how they lock him off on social media, and he keeps doing a new account on Twitter, lock him off. New account, lock him off. New account, lock him off. And yeah, basically, this week he got like not exposed, but you know what I'm saying. He took a picture. No, not he took a picture, but picture got uploaded with him, Marcus Rashford, and Jesse Lingard, Man United players. So you know where that. So you know where that went.
Backlash, innit?
Yeah, some mad backlash. You had some. I forgot the guy's name. I can't even bother to get into it that deep. But yeah, you had some committee message Rashford. Rashford just replied back. You know, one of them ones that got personal. Rashford was like, nah, you can't try to do me like this. But yeah, man, they're just saying the whole Wiley thing, that's obviously just rising back up again. Yeah, they just keep locking off the Don still. So that's kind of like trending on the social medias like Twitter and them thing. That's all Free Wiley and all them thing there. Yeah. Freedom of speech. Also, what else has been going on? Just a little bit of idiotness I seen in the UK rap scene with like Digger, Fredo.
Over the
girl thing.
Yeah,
not really into that, but yeah, I didn't really know.
For a minute now.
Yeah, I didn't really know Digger and the thing done, but that's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, apparently she's checking Fredo. I thought Digger and Fredo. No, they're not doing that. Free music. I'm trying to think. Have they even done any features? Nah, they not. I don't think they done no features like that still. But yeah, so little politics are going still. What else? You know anything? Anyone dropping it? Is anyone dropping any projects so far? No. I see like there was like a little rumor about J Hus supposed to have been dropping something.
Yeah,
the people them lie. Me like fool as well, waiting at 12. Yeah, I think it was like the 15th of Jan. Yeah, they said like 15th of January, J Hus thing I drop.
Most South's meant to be dropping that album this year.
Yeah.
And who's the other brother? Can't remember his name.
Yeah, J Hus. He's supposed to be dropping something. I think he's supposed to be dropping 2 projects, you know, DK. I think I could be wrong, but yeah, one with is it CB?
Yeah.
Is it CB? Yeah. Yeah, I think one with him, and then I think he's supposed to be just dropping his own project. But
Okay.
yeah, bare little rumors I've been seeing floating online.
People have been waiting for that one.
Yeah, I see one thing today. I'm a bit late. Cortez or something. Have you been seeing something online? Some brother giving out designer jackets
Oh,
to
the
home.
jacket thing.
Yeah, what one was that?
Giving you a jacket and then. Yeah, I was watching one YouTube video about that. Yes, I don't even know, you know. I don't
Okay.
even know what was going on.
Okay, cause I see that trending mad right now.
Yeah, just giving out jackets to the homeless. You hand in your jacket, they give this next jacket. So,
Okay.
Mist was the other one. Mist.
okay.
Oh, Miss has been quiet, innit?
Yeah.
He's been quiet.
Dropping an album this year, yeah.
He's been quiet
He's been waiting for
still.
everything to open up. He needs all of that, everything open when he does his thing.
Yeah, Miss. Oh yeah, big bombshell dropped as well this week. Good to see. I see people them ranting on about they want to promote it, but some festival thing I go on. See people them going mad, screenshotting whatever. Besides that, obviously there's a big headliner on it. I see my man's doing his own thing. 50 Cent. He's coming to the UK.
Okay.
I see the whole social media going mad for that as well. Cause that's like that's like our era as well. And for those people, well, I ain't even seen 50 Cent live still. Have you seen 50 Cent live? Anyone seen 50 Cent live? You seen 50 live? All right, then see it there. Yeah, so that one they kind of dropped out this week because he's doing a festival. So people just thought he was just doing the festival and cutting back, if you know what I'm saying. Then he announced that he's doing his own thing. Like like in London, that SE Wembley, you know, that smaller. He's doing something there still. So yeah, people, for those who want to know about that one there, that one's in June. Not telling you the date, do your own research, but yeah, it's in June still. But yeah, so that's what's been going on throughout the week. Trying to think anything else off my head. Quickly there, did you watch UFC on the weekend?
Yeah.
The Francis Ngannou against Cyril Gane, the heavyweight title fight.
Good fight still.
It was a good fight. Even the fight before that, the Moreno against Figueiredo.
With the colour hair, innit?
Yeah, that was a good fight still. Yeah, so I have to just drop that one in there. Still, obviously, man, a UFC fan and them saying there's a couple of things that's going on in boxing as well. I know you're into boxing, Nick Killer. Yeah, what, so you haven't been watching like
Brother.
Is it what you went into like the Dante Wilder fights and
If it's on before 12 o'clock, then
you serious? Okay.
I got to stay up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Nah.
Yeah, you find that hard work. I hear that. Some man can't even go past them hours to watch it.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I just know
it's long
just
sometimes.
Tiring though still.
me up for a few days.
It's tiring. So yeah, people, man. So yeah, we got Devoted in the building. Excuse me there. Yeah, we got Devoted in the building with Daya, part 2. We're going to be talking about a great topic as well. We're going to be talking about losses in the promotion business. Yeah. Obviously, we got the right man to talk about that. 'Cause obviously, a lot of people talk about the wins, the W's, don't really talk about the L's and all them things there. But yeah, man, so like I said, we got him back and that. Got Oli Pating. I thought you was going to bring the flyers, you know.
Do something.
Brother. And I don't know why I'm saying that now, 'cause I thought, when if my man's going to bring the
I only
flyers?
find them because
though,
Essa made me, he didn't make me, but Essa and out to something a few months back, and I was trying to find out, I can't remember what he was talking about now, because let me have a look back on one of the flyers. And I couldn't find it anywhere, and I just find a random pouch. So yeah, I haven't got, most of them's on hard drive now, but I've got a few for the old school ones, like back in the day.
Okay.
Like physical as well. So I like to keep all of them still.
Some of them is even still on the website, isn't it?
Yeah, some of
Yeah.
the promotions website's actually still there, even though
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
still on
use
there.
that
It's still on there. It's still on
I don't
there.
even pay for that.
I checked myself.
It's still out there.
Still there, right?
Got some classic flyers on there.
Yeah.
Some classic flyers.
And that's not even all of them.
Yeah, 'cause I went on the website a couple
loads
weeks ago.
missing off there. That's loads. There's loads missing off there.
Yeah, man. So, just talking about the promotion game quickly there. How do you feel the promotion? You know, like the music game, like now, where our music is, promoters. Where do you see that lane going right now? Don't you feel it's gone a bit, not backwards, because I can't even say backwards, but there's not really a lot to put on I don't even know.
So-
Still,
If she's talking about acts,
just in general, like you
So
know,
what-
like I'm talking about the stuff what you used to do.
so like all the DJs and
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, back then we didn't really have a UK scene. So for me to get someone, say like Skepta, Kano, can't even say gigs. The scene was kind of a bit popping there when I got gigs, but Bashi, well, like all those acts back then, there wasn't really a UK scene, so the prices were, you're talking like a few grand, like $1,000 or two, like $3,000 max. Like if the most I ever paid for an act back then was like 20K,
Okay,
and that was for Tinchy. On the concert.
okay.
But
Popular
EZ
back then
was
as well.
like $1,000,
Right.
and then when I spoke to his manager, I think it's 2019, and I rang him. I said, "Yeah, but EZ for Whitcomb and blah 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 blah." And he goes, "How much you offering?" I goes, "Brother, I don't want to make an offer because I'm going to insult you." He said, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Well, last time I got EZ, I paid $1,000," and he just started laughing. He's like, laughing. He laughing. And he goes, "That must have been ages ago." I goes, "Yeah, but it's like 2000 and like probably like 10, 9.
Yeah.
I booked him twice. Like, and he was like, "Nah, man." He goes, "I goes, how much you charge you now?" He goes, "We charge as much as 80 grand." I was like,
Oh,
you know,
serious
see the
figures.
price? You see the
yeah,
price difference?
Yeah,
You want
100%.
someone like Skepta
It's changed.
now?
It's changed. It's changed. It's
Big
changed.
money now. It's big money.
you want someone like Skepta now? Skepta's like,
No, how much was Skepta?
I got Skepta for like 1.5, 2.
Right,
You're talking double figures for Skepta now. No? And I'm talking the high double figures for Skepta.
right.
You're probably talking about 40s and 50s. Depends on, you know.
Them figures.
Same with gigs. When I first got gigs, I can say the exact price, but it was for when I got gigs. I'm not gonna say this price actually because that was a favor still. So like I would say this price, but even like Crept and Conan, when I first got Crept and Conan, when I first booked Crept and Conan, so I booked Sneakbo first, yeah, and then a few months later on I booked Crept and Conan, I got them for $1,000.
Okay.
Same management as Sneakbo. Crept and Conan brought down on the way to the show. They're driving one B-type BMW, and they brought down all the way at past. You know, as you're coming down, you know, before you come into Gloucester, you're coming down from Oxford. You got like the two lanes, and then you turn left and you go past the pub.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's before you even get to that bird lift, it's like way
past
Yeah, yeah.
that.
They brought down all the way out there.
Okay.
So I had to go and pick them up and was reasoning the car and drove down or whatever. And I was meant to go Plymouth with Young Lion that day because he had a show down there. And I said I'll go down there with him. And I couldn't end up going, so I had to drop them back, get someone to come out and fix their tyres so you can get back on the road. So when I rang to book them a few months later on for another show, the manager's like, "Yeah, the price is this now." Because they're just releasing...
Yeah, what was that before? Don't Waste My Time, or was that?
That was just before. That was just before. Don't Waste my time.
Is it?
Yeah, just before that.
Cheap as chips, mate.
And I was like, no,
Cheap as
I
chips.
go listen here, yeah. I done your man a big favour back there. Go and talk to them. Nah. And I haven't like, and he goes, all right, and we'll do it for this price for this one. So we done that, and I rang him again. I said I want it for liquid, and I still got them at a good price. But the price, this is when Don't Waste My Time come out now.
Right,
So the
right.
price was just
Yeah.
moving, and yeah, like after that, I didn't even bother inquiring about a price for them then because I knew the price.
Yeah, it's gonna be
just
mad.
not going to be the same. And, them man are humble, so because no matter where I see them, they always remember me.
Okay.
And like they're hey man, and we talk, but yeah, like back then I could ring an artist direct, like big up Bushkin from Heartless because more time he had a couple of links, direct links as well. So we ring them on freeway.
Okay.
And like, I'll never forget the day we was talking. Is it Benny Banks? Who was we talking to one day? And he's like, "Oh, I want $2,000." He's like, "Nah, brother, we got £800 for you." And he's like, "Nah, I can't." He goes, "Senior, you got a show on that day?" He's like, "No." And we're just double teaming him on the phone. He's like, "No, I got a show on that." He goes, "What? Just come and eat a food, then." Like your fan base down here is not that big to demand them sort of money. You've already got the 1 or 2 tune out there. Was Bussin' Road? You can't demand them sort of money. Nah. Got them down for the 500. This management was there, but you know. So back then, I used to do with the artists and like a lot of them directly, like just ring their phone or ring their management, or I knew someone that knew them, and we was running it like that. Like with Kano,
You saying what? Like there wasn't a lot of agencies back then.
There was.
Oh,
but I
was
used
it?
to direct right them. So that's why a lot of them didn't really like me back then because I should just.
It's cut through.
I wanted,
Yeah,
when I
it's cut
wanted
through.
Kano. Bushkin gave me his manager's number. I rang him. I said, "Look, got your number from Bush." Blah 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 blah. Goes,
That's when Kano was hot, you know.
That's when he was hot. And I said, "No, ring Bush.
Hot.
He'll tell you about me. He'll tell you how I do my business straight." He goes, he rang me back. He goes, "Okay, cool. We have to do with the agent, but I'm going to tell the agent you can get it for this price." Agent bets because obviously mashing at their commission. You know, the same with Westwood. It's this end.
What about Mario?
Mario was my first loss.
Right.
So
Let's talk about that.
let's talk about that. So
What, Mario was your first loss?
Yeah, there's-
What, international?
I tell you,
What,
that was
international
I
Mario?
tell you that was a loss. So
Hey.
the first time I booked Mario,
Yeah.
and the date was a Friday or a Thursday. I can't remember what date it was. But remember when we had
But hold on, but this must have been what, the first R&B international artist,
Yeah.
the first time ever come to
Gloucester.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah? Raw.
Now not Southwest because
No?
Fats and Bristol was bringing down international.
International, but
artists.
first
Yeah.
time Gloucester though, yeah?
First time Gloucester, yeah.
Right, and you say this is your first loss?
Yeah.
Ah, that doesn't make sense. But yeah,
The
go on
date
then.
he was meant to come for with promoting is when he got into that incident with his mum. And he must have boxed his mum, or she said he boxed her, whatever it was in America, so he got locked up. And then he couldn't do the shows. So all the UK shows got cancelled. So obviously, I've moved the date, but I moved it to a Sunday. I've never done an event on a Sunday. Like I've always picked my dates carefully in it. Never done the Sunday. They weren't even a bank holiday.
Do you think that's a key thing though? Being a promoter is picking key dates, not just picking.
Bro.
Nah, that's cool, man. Not just picking any date. Just like, oh yeah, let me just have that Saturday.
Yeah.
Let me have that Friday. Or let me have that Saturday. Like
Key dates.
Yeah.
Like I really picked my dates like
very wise.
very wise. And I like
Sunday.
the only month I didn't do an event was January.
Right.
And that's because I just out of January treated my brethren in Swindon. Because I said this event, I goes, boy, I'd never do an event in January. I think I might have done one once, and it was all right, but it was the end of the month. But a reason why, because people at the end of the people get paid in December early, and then they don't have money until the end of January.
So
it's a bit of a touch and go. Like it's a big risk, but it depends on how much your outgoings are.
Yeah, true that.
If you haven't got much outgoings and you put in something on, then you get 100 people and you still make money, so it doesn't make a difference. But yeah, so I had to change the date on Mario to a Sunday, and that Sunday we got some wicked snow that weekend, man. Wicked snow. Like to the point where things weren't really moving in the UK. So when Mario come now, but I don't think there was even 100 people in the club. This is liquid.
Eh?
Yeah.
Serious?
The snow was bad.
Serious?
Yes, the snow was
I weren't moving.
Or is this liquid?
liquid.
Raw.
Yeah.
100 people.
Yeah, probably about that. And that's coming from me bringing a minimum of 800 people to that club. Tonight,
Yeah.
there's 100 people. 'Cause the snow just cancelled out everything.
Right.
It's the same thing with when we had Wayne Wonder. Remember the floods?
Oh, yeah, the flood them, yeah.
Yeah, that was, you know.
Couldn't get, out. It was
Luckily, I
yeah.
didn't lose. Like that was 1 in, 1 out. That was the first event I actually done at Interaction, and I remember like my cameraman went to drive down. LJ was driving down from London.
yeah.
He left London at 1 o'clock, and didn't get into Gloucester until 10 o'clock. I know somebody else that left London at 3 o'clock, and still haven't got to Gloucester yet. So. I know he's still in London.
Yeah, that's
so
when there's a serious
I
flood.
was at GFM at the time.
Yeah,
I was just in the
remember.
radio station. My dance has started. I'm not even at the dance. Like, the first time my dance has started about me, I just sat in GFN in one of the rooms, just stress out. Like, oh my gosh, I'm lost. And I had to give back. But the Wayne Wind dance was only £5. I charged people £5 to get to that, and that was £7. And I was stressed out. I was like, oh shit, I lost money. The floods are just mash up. Because all the UK came to a standstill, didn't it?
Yeah. I remember.
But, I got a phone call. It was Robert Ranks around me. He said, yeah, we're an hour away. I'm like, is it? And then we're half an hour away. So I was like, okay. So start flinging on my clothes now and I'm going down there. And yeah, when I went down to the club, that's how ram it was. Because I hadn't been down, spoke to no one, I rang nobody. I just turned up and the club was cark. Both is like literally like 1,300 in there.
Yeah, that's when it was both floors.
Yeah, it's mad.
You can look over the balcony.
Yeah. And it was that night was Robert Ranks, Wayne Wonder.
It was a good night.
King Addies was in there.
Good night.
You know, it was but that loss there, the Tinchy Strider event was at even.
Is it?
Yeah. That was a break-even event, and that was just down to my costings. You see, when you're doing events, you got to make sure. I wasn't really. You got to think when I started doing events, no one didn't teach me how to do events and how you do this and blah blah. I just come into this.
Yeah, you just come into it. Yeah.
And we was trying to line up some sponsors originally, but it didn't really go to plan. Like I said, like there's procedures you got to go through, and I didn't know nothing about those procedures and stuff like that. But that event there alone cost what? You're talking like the whole stagings. I put like a kit that you would see at Whitcomb. That was what was in GR1 Legend. So that was all. I had to hire all that in like that. Now that event cost me like 28 to 30 grand. Never spend that on an event again.
No.
Not on my money, no sir. No. Not my money. Never again. I wouldn't do. I wouldn't tell anyone to. If it's a unless you're doing a festival, and you better have some backers. I don't think I'd even put 30 grand of my own money into a festival, to tell you the truth.
No?
Nah, I couldn't. There's some people, I've known people to put on festivals, like Lake Fest, the guy who runs that, one day he just said, yeah, Jace, I lost 35 grand this year. And I'm like, oh yeah, so next year we're going to do it like this. I'm like, you just lost so much? It was 35. But the way he's saying it, like,
nothing.
Like
it's nothing. Yeah, that's just 35, mate. That's just, yeah.
You probably would have seen me a piece of my head. So I just, yeah, mate. If I lost 35 grand just like that and talking about doing one next year.
To lose the next 35 again.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, and then go again.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
For me to do that, I would have to. You see, like how King Jam started off small. And you just keep reinvesting. It's different because the money that you put in is not going to be, it's different now. You're using the profits, you're reinvesting. But for me to take 35 out of my own
thing.
I couldn't do that again. Like, a lot of people used to say, yeah, you made some money tonight, innit? Sometimes you didn't realise that I've just about made or broken even. There's quite a few, my Kano dance, I broke even.
Right.
Just because I just didn't price it right. I used to try and keep the prices down in it, so because I know lost people don't like pay money, and for me it wasn't about making loads of money on the door. It was just I just wanted to make it affordable for everybody to go out and enjoy themselves. Nothing's going on down here. I just want to bring something to the town, innit? But that event I broke even, but it didn't bother me. When I used to do the events at Liquid, there's a queue going all down the road. The door staff used to say to me, and the management, put the price up. Come on, Kev, you bang. I'll start charging £10 if I was you. So it's like, nah, just keep it at £7, man. Like, I'm not craving like that. As long as I make my money back, that my first mission is to make my money back, innit? As long as I made my money back. And
you see, like back then as well, it wasn't just like like normal DJs. You always used to have like a headliner.
Yeah, there's always had a headliner on all this.
Maybe two, maybe three, maybe four, maybe five headliners. Yeah. Depending on the venue. Might have 2 rooms and you might have a,
Well, I remember we done a dance in, I saw you come with me, Redditch.
Redditch.
I saw you, you.
Yeah. Shower man.
Another dancer, another promoter, and I can't remember I think that event might have been a loss as well. And at the end of the night, I don't know what the brother done with the money, but he's gone. not running from me, but he's just gone. I never leave the dance with money. Like any event I've done, I've never, like that money's gone before I even leave the dance, and nobody wouldn't even know who it's gone with because you wouldn't even expect it. Like it's just gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
And friggin', all of a sudden, like, I swear he was there that night. All right.
You say it was in some funny venue?
He was in the venue, and Lionface came up to me and said, "Brother, when brother just looked at you dodgy."
Oh, yeah, Lion was yeah.
What? He goes, "What, brother?" He goes, "He's seen you, and he looked at you like he's just in a duppy." I'm like, "What?" And when he showed me, that's
I know what name you're saying.
Chucky.
I know, yeah.
Remember Chucky?
Yeah.
If you don't know who Chucky is, Gloucester's biggest informer. That was,
Okay, see it there?
He got a bag of man lock up back in the day, innit? But obviously, he knew some man from down here was looking for him. And
that was
he
Redditch.
seen me
Redditch.
and was like, rah. But at the same time, I had to be on my P's and Q's as well, because even though he's a good little informer, he was still about his, so... And at the end of the night, everyone's gone out and I sit in the club. I can't remember why I sit in the club, but I sit in the club. And the door staff and the manager just start locking down the door with me inside there. And I think, what? Maybe they still talking about the money because the brother didn't pay them the money.
Right.
I'm like, well, no, nothing like that. Like, you have to go talk to him. Like, I have no arrangement. I haven't spoke to you lot once. He arranged this whole thing with you lot. You have to go and talk to him. Help me, bro. That's just like tough up my face and just switch out quick. That's they're not locking me in here tonight, yo. And just move like quick, but it's a just like sticky situations like when it comes to events. Even Brom, we done an event, never do it, never again. Brom, that was Ricky and Enno's fault. Brother, I spent most of my night arguing people on the door. Nobody wants to pay to come in. We had a man from Brom's store, like he knows everybody and everyone's cool and respected in it, but I said to the door staff, when people turn up, just let them in twos. But they're getting bad up on the door, yeah? So a bag of man never come in and say, we're not paying to go in. And I'm like, nah, you have to pay to go in. I'm like, no, we're not paying to go in. He goes, nah, you have to pay to. And I'm having to cut deals with man. I'm like, all right, 3 of you can go in, blah, 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 right. So you up for this such and such price. And I just thinking, never again. Never again. Like,
hard work.
Brom is a different place. Like, you like, I was speaking to my brethren about it. He's from down there a few years back. He's saying, brother, you have to be from down these sides to hold the event down. And you need to know who, even though you got that brother there with you. But it wasn't even. It is my brethren that brought me on that dance down there. And they're from friggin' Bournemouth and Southampton.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? So you got down there. No one violated, but it was just headache all night that I just can't about to deal with for an event, innit? I can't deal with that, man. I've had one club try to thief money from me before. Well, they did thief some money from me.
What club was this?
That was Liquid.
Bro.
So
what happened there?
Yeah.
Obviously, my cousin used to work the doors for me all the time, innit? On the tills. And I think the first couple of events I did at Liquid, I got a counter to tell how many people in there.
Yeah.
I got a sheet that tells me how many people are coming in before this time and at this time and this time and that time. So I know.
Yeah, you know where you're at.
I know where I'm at and what money I've made. So one night, like a couple of days after winning the events, when I grabbed the change, I was thinking, this don't add up right. So I'm counting it again. This don't add up right. So I rang up my cousin. I said, what was the numbers for what coming through the door that night? She told me, and I rang Lisa. I said, Lisa, but I know they're not taking my money. Yeah. So I'm just puzzled now to what's going on. So I said, Lisa, what was the number? She told me the numbers. I was like, nah, this don't make no sense. I said, who counted the money? She said, oh, the club did, the assistant manager, the one with the... What do you mean? What do you mean he counted the money? He goes, yeah, he said that we got to count the money because we got to take our float out. I goes, if you don't know what a float is like basically change that you put in the till before the night starts. So when people pay, you got change to give them back. So I used to use the club's floats, innit? But I said, but you don't need to take the till for that. You just count out his float and give it like, so I said, so I goes, okay. He goes, why? I goes, nah, there's something not seem right with the money. So I said to my cousin, the next dance, make sure if they try and take that till, you call me or you go with the till.
Yeah.
So he's come down there, same procedure, but I happen to be there. And he tries to, I goes, where you going with the till? He goes, oh, got to take the float. I goes, yeah, but my cousin can count that and give you a float. No, we have to do it in a secure place and blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's cool. Go with him now. So he goes upstairs and he's like an office and it's like a never office. And he tried to shut the door. She goes, what are you doing? He goes, you can't come in here, sensitive information in here. Oh, listen, my money, wherever my money go, I'm
following
going.
that, yeah, 100%.
He's like, no, you can't come in here. And I'm like, you know, I'm not even beating around the bush. I said, last time, yeah, I done the event here. No, the first couple of events I done here, I know what I made, yeah? The event I done here before this had more numbers than what I had the previous events, but my money was short a few bags. Like, it wasn't like 100, they took a few. So
That's noticeable.
Okay, brother.
So,
Liquidate
it's
them
not
teeth.
adding up.
Yeah.
So,
teeth.
imagine this is the chair. He just went, see, you trying to sell stealing from you? that's how we done it, yeah? And I said, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah? You've teethed them. But at the same time, man, you should just broke him up, but that's different. I'm not on the road now. Like, broke him up, I'm getting locked up. Like, it's he's calling police on me straight away. There's no ifs and buts about it. Police, lock up, vents, cancel again.
Yeah.
So I said, you know something? If you're saying my cousin can't come in here, fine. But let me tell you this. Anyhow, my money don't add up this time. Yeah? Just know.
Things are
I'm
gone.
the police. Yeah?
Things are
now
gone.
you're trying to take the piss. So, after that, listen, any events after that, they didn't even bother take my money from there. And I didn't find out until 5-6 years later on that him and the manager there at the time was actually thieving from promoters when he's doing the event.
True.
Thieving, yeah.
True.
And I knew I was right. I knew I was right that they thieved my money, yeah. But they didn't like one time and didn't even get a chance to do it again because I confronted them
straight away.
Some other people that was doing their events here, like I think there's some drum and bass events and some house events or like hardcore, what they call it.
Yeah.
They weren't switched. They just wanted to put the event up. I was more business with it, and I wanted to know exactly what I want. So they wouldn't notice, but I noticed though.
Them get robbed.
Yeah.
Liquid them teeth.
Teeth, man. Yeah.
Them teeth.
They drive me over differently, man.
Yo, so a next one. Whatever happened to those twice as nice nights as well? What happened with all of that type of branding as well? Was it just dead out?
Twice as nice was my brethren Ricky and Eno. They were running it. And
Eno, yeah. Hold on, what? Ricky the Ballad brother?
Yeah.
Rotted, old school. Shout them, man.
He's doing property now.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like.
Was it RSI?
Yeah, RSI.
RSI. My memory's good. My memory's good. Okay. Yeah. So what happened with Twice as Nice? Because obviously you done couple conjunctions with them and whatnot, and blah blah.
So they were running that for like Swindon, and they did a few in Reading.
Twice as Nice was popular, isn't it, DK?
Yeah, that's
popular thing.
Yeah.
That was their local area: Swindon, Bournemouth, and Reading. They used to run, and I think it just started to started to fade out after a while.
Because what was it more established as, like a garage?
It was more like a garage. Yeah. Twice as Nice wanted. See, with Twice as Nice, they got when you're doing Twice as Nice, they want you to use their DJs that they got there within it, and their like roster of DJs and acts just drying up. Like, ironic. Can no one want to see ironic?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's just some
yeah.
acts that no one don't want to see now. So when
For
you're doing
real.
Twice as Nice night, you're not. You can't. They want you to put this DJ on that, and then you got to be on this time, and they still want to still control. So even though it's these men running it, they still want to because they were hiring the brand off them. So wherever the actual Twice as Nice people doing it, they were just hiring that name and the brand.
Yeah. Okay.
They want to try and control.
Okay.
Wagwan. And like trying to tell you that certain man got going at this time and like it's their money. So I think after a while, it just started to fade out and.
Yeah, because I always thought to myself, where is Twice as Nice?
Yeah,
Where's those
I don't
Twice
know
as
what
Nice raves still?
The last time I spoke to them, we was going to do a twice as nice tent at a festival.
It can still run.
And
It can still run. If a twice as nice thing, it was still run.
This was, I don't even know what festival it was, because it was Eno that was dealing with this.
Still run.
But I don't even know what they're doing with that now. I haven't nothing
Okay.
about it, I don't see it. Nothing.
Like, that's gone.
Yeah, it's just
Done with.
Gone, man.
Garage Nation's still going heavy though, innit? Them team, innit? They're going heavyweight. They're still repping the thing. What, do you ever work with them? What, do you know the people them behind that as well? Or not really?
I don't know if I do, you know.
No?
I don't know.
Like, that wasn't really your lane. It was as well. Like, obviously, when it come to your promoting, you see, with you with being a promoter, I think you dealt with all genres apart from the idiot music, innit? I think you dealt with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've had the right garage act because you got a you've got like a good friendship relationship with Heartless Crew. Or Bush, is it Bushkin? I could say, or is it Mighty Mo?
Yeah,
all of them. And what's that from? Just booking man and just being.
First time you know what I'm saying? There's certain acts when you book them, you just click them straight away. Like 1 minute, me and Bushkin spoke on the phone. And it's even his girl that he's with at the time, Louise, who used to deal with their bookings. Like, me and her got along straight away. Like, then me and Bushkin, and obviously when I met the other man, we clicked.
Because they did split up, innit? At one point, innit? Heartless, innit?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's mad. That's
me and Bushkin's always like kept contact.
Kept the link there
between that. Like when I first met Bashi, like we got on. Shawnee B, like, brother, one time we spent like an hour on the phone just talking. Freaking who else is there, can I say? Who I can say, like proper dying to. Gigs is the next brother.
Yeah.
He's cool. Like, I don't talk to him on the phone. I remember one time he was out in Cheltenham from a charity event, and seen him in the club and we was talking, and he's like, "Where are we going for the after spot then?" I goes, "Oh." He's got pattern up a spot for me, innit? Pattern up a spot so we can go to our next spot. He's in Moo-Moos. So I goes, all right, cool. So I spoke.
What, landlord was in Moo-Moos?
Yeah, because he done something on charity something with
okay.
The charity boxing something. I think he done.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember now. So
need to holler them man soon as well.
We went
I know
to,
which people you're talking.
No, I went to the end of the prom, and I spoke to one of the managers in there, and I said, look, Gigs is at Moo-Moos and he wants to come past.
I bet you some people in Moo-Moos even know that as Gigs, innit? I like.
No, but the DJ knew, because he started
thinking in the gigs for
thinking in the few, because he's saying the DJ's in there playing some idiot tune, man. Like, so when you guys using it, he threw a few down. So I went to Under the Prom and I said, like, Gigs, and he goes, yeah. We'll sort you at a table and blah blah this and blah 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 blah. I goes, okay, we're passed through. So when I went back to the club, I went and got him. It was me, him. Me, him, Kevin, Roy. So it's four of us that went there, just us four. Gone to the club, brother. Gone to the club now, and the manager's on some. So, you can't come in. What? No, what? You can't come in. I thought he was joking. I go, what do you mean?
And that man's being serious,
so
you know.
This is the other manager. They got two managers. So I'm showing them the message. I go, what do you mean you can't come in? Like, I've got Gigs here with me. And, like, I showed them the message. This is what he said. Like, we can come in. He goes, no, you can't come. I go, she really not going to let man in the club? I go, you would have to pay this man big money to come in your club. Like, this is a good profile for your club. And it's not like with a bag of man. It was literally one female, me, Kevin, and Gigs. That's all it was. It was like there that day. You can even say there was like Tugs and all their man was outside the club as well. So you know, like they seen us there. And man said, you can't come in, but I need the doors to have I thought it was a joke, 'cause I knew the doorman as well. And he's like, there's nothing I can do that. And I was like, because you're being serious. So now you're feeling, I'm getting vexed, innit? But I think, nah, like, you know, you want to like shot him about something, nah, this man trying to embarrass man, like, because you can see the message and they just make him look like an idiot. So now he's getting vexed, innit? Okay, so don't worry about it, man. And he just I'm cutting, and he just got him a taxi, and he just jumped in a taxi and moved. But I still vexed. I still stood there vexed.
Well, of course.
I'm thinking, hold on a minute. We discussed this before. I got you.
Even yeah.
Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can see if I still got the message from the brother.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up still.
Right.
That's why I'm gonna go over there.
Right. So this is the conversation. So you can see it there. That's me talking to Gigs, yeah? Right, bam. Here's the message what the brother sent me. Hi Jason, drop me a call when you're on your way. Liam, under the prom. That's what it says there. Yeah? I'm sure we can sort a few things out, mate.
Them people do.
And when I get there, they embarrassed that I was Bex. You don't understand.
They're funny.
And then
funny.
And then
That's
Ninja.
why I'm in a talk over there.
Ninja was DJing there now and again.
Shout out
and he
Ninja.
mentioned it to the manager. When the manager goes, how have you got gigs coming to the club? And you tell the man, he goes, oh, I didn't know nothing about it. I said, brother, they knew. They was outside there looking in my face and saying, we can't come in.
The club would
It
have
was like we was dressed anyway or nothing like that. He said, we can't come in.
silly.
I felt, I felt shame.
Brother, I'm
Listen,
thinking,
I had to send
I'm
this-
thinking,
I had
yo.
to send, I had to text a screenshot to Gigs.
Yeah.
I'm
To
thinking,
and say, listen, brother, it ain't no lie to you. There's that you can see it.
studio wasn't built then, innit? No. That's what I'm saying. The studio and thing was built, and you had them man there about. So yo, one little studio and ring you and rare and yeah, man. So so that's where Twice as Nice kind of just fell off around them type of things there.
They fell off, man.
So what's been your best? Name me top. Give me your top 5 best events. Yours.
Wayne Wonder,
Yeah, I get that too.
the first time Westwood's the next brother still.
Yeah, Westwood used to hold it down.
Ring Westwood. Yeah.
Westwood's the man.
Come and meet me on Oxford Street.
He's still the man, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you go meet me on
He's
Oxford
still
Street.
shelling it down, isn't it? Westwood's still shelling it down to this
Listen,
day.
you know what I like about Westwood?
Yeah, big up Tim.
You know what I like about Westwood? You ring him, yeah. Sort out a fee. Right, come and link me on Oxford Street. Jump down Oxford Street, give him the change. I never forget. By the time I've left, the Costa Coffee, newbie messaged me saying, oh, Westwood's coming Gloucester, is he? I was like, what? I goes, how do you know? He goes, you put it on his website, brother. I ain't even left to get back on my train yet. I even got a few minutes. As soon as I gave him the money, he'd think up on his website, like straight away.
Okay.
That Westwood event I had to stop people from coming in.
Too much.
That's the business.
Long time I haven't been to a Tim Westwood rave.
All the way down to the back.
Shelly.
I had to stop letting people
It's
in.
true. The Westwood rave, true.
What else can I say?
Yeah.
Charlie Soft was a never good one.
Yeah, that was a good night.
People were queued up all.
But nothing like Westwood. When I proper think about it, Westwood drops the tune. Yeah, I have to go to Westwood night.
Crept Conan, I would say.
You brought them down twice, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to the first one. Didn't get in for the second one. Got there too late.
Top 5. What can I say my top 5? Do you know what I'd say actually? Remember me and Clive done an event in Cheltenham, Dakota, the Halloween dance.
Yeah, that was Shelly.
TT reference. That event there.
Shout out to Clive.
That has to be in there because that night.
Shout out to 22 Rough. Yeah. Can't find him.
Is that
Yeah, DK laughing. I can't find him. Undisputed 50-0. He used to walk around with. Yeah, for those people what don't know what man is talking about, those nights, those devoted and in conjunction with 22 Rough, that whole linky, that whole Bristol, Gloucester link, and
Westbury.
we used to, people them. We don't know, get to know, but yeah, Litty was like the whole place was active. Like them times there, you would have a convoy, and not no small convoy. I'm talking a heavy convoy of cars. Yeah, listen, if you couldn't get there, you would get there somehow. Yeah, some way. Train. Listen, I've done those nights where Yeah, on the train. Me, I sleep in a train station in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you. Boy, them Westbury nights, they're good nights. But yeah, I'm just thinking like back then, like the whole linky thing there, because like for Bristol, 22 Rough was doing his thing, heavy name, and then Devoted, heavy name, doing it down D side. So when the two just emerged, it was just like a mad thing, because even though we had Bristol people coming to your event, there wasn't that many Gloucester people going to Bristol as like, not like, obviously there was, but it wasn't heavy like that until like the link, you know, like the 22 Rough link coming now, and like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, it just got, yeah, it's proper. It's not like now, like, put it this way, I know like the generation of today, I know they don't too really flex out. You know, they flex in. They don't too flex out. Maybe there might be not. Yeah, they don't really. Maybe there's not a lot of things going on. I may be wrong.
I think the females go out more than what the males.
They go out more.
They go out.
They go out more. The female them always are fine little wine bars here and
in the day,
and there.
When we was going, it's more the man them was going out at times.
Yeah,
really venture out.
But it was a big convoy. Yeah.
Bro, when we used to go to Liquid in Cardiff, like talking like
convoy,
14 man deep.
Thursday nights. This is not no Friday or Saturday night.
Man deep, I mean
yo. This is not a Friday or Saturday night. We're talking a Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. Listen, I didn't wanna. Yeah, shout out going out to long time. Yeah, I remember one time, you know, when the man them, you know, was up to no good. Yeah. Man drove to Cardiff with no license. Yo. Damn time there.
I swear you used to go Cardiff quite a lot, innit?
Brother, I thought, fuck. When I look back at it now, I'm thinking, what? The man was drinking. I'm thinking, yo. But a convoy. And this is the reason why I have to say, big up long time, because he didn't want to miss it. He's like, brother, yeah. That's how Cardiff was lit. And that was a Thursday. It wasn't like a Friday, Saturday night, like how... that's how the night scenes like more, you know, like go out Friday night, you know, that weekend feeling. Nah, Thursdays was lit. Oxford, Wednesday, lit. Thursday, see that lit. The Thursday, that like all that Thursday vibes done with now. That's more established like a uni. Yeah, that's more like uni night, innit? Yeah. That's uni nights now.
But I think back then you couldn't get the urban nights. You couldn't get no R&B.
Yeah, for real. That's true. Yeah, so, like, that's true. It was the Thursdays everyone. Yeah, that's true. I was
probably one of the. I think me.
There you go.
I think Fats in Bristol and
there.
Ricky. I think we was one of the few people
to get. Yeah.
The Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
When I was getting Liquid, I had all the bank holidays like cart off. Like they wouldn't give it to anybody. People would go there and try and get it. It's like, nah, we got our promoter. Registry now, not registry, it's Interaction at the time. I started doing their Fridays. And it's funny because when I first went to Interaction to do an event there.
So hold on, so what? You kind of came in and like just booted away the flow.
Yeah.
So those people what don't know what the flow is, that was like a established bank holiday night in, you know, Gloucester, Liquid, you know. There was an event called The Flow. It was more established like an R&B thing, you know. Man used to wear boot cuts and them thing there, baggy shirts, but yeah, when I think about it, you just came in and just gave them one big kick and tell them to go.
After the two Easter Thursdays that I done at Liquid, so
right.
2 years in a row, there's like, do you want to do the bank holiday Sunday?
Okay.
And I was like, I'll take that. And then, you know, I had Interaction as well. Interaction used to say, can't you just do your bank holidays? Yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to do the same. One thing, I didn't want to do all my events in one venue.
Yeah, spread it out.
Right.
And that's why I put them in different cities as well. But also, you see, when you do it in one venue, they got too much power over you. Could they, anything, if
They would, yeah, you just
they,
like
when they
rely
say,
on
which,
them.
all right, and which cancel your event,
Yeah.
and they know you ain't got nowhere else to go, like they power.
Yeah, I get that,
When
I
you're
get that.
working it, okay, the amount of times police just try and lock me off and talk about, yeah, we don't want to do no events here and blah, 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 blah. Loads of times they try to lock, and from I started my events, I never had no trouble up until.
But what was that due to? Was that due to because of like the people you had on the flyer, or was it more?
People that don't listen for Tinty Strider, they put friggin' police come out for that. They want to search everybody going into the leisure for Tinty Strider. So when they turned up and they seen some little white people in there and families and that, they were puzzled.
Yeah, because that worked. That kind of thing.
It was even in the Daily Mirror it went into or something like that. It went into like the people wrote about the police heavy response.
Right.
It's in the day as well, isn't it? Like early
that's a
in the
daytime.
Yeah, it's a daytime event. Even when they talk about gangs were coming down from Birmingham. I said, what, for Tinchy? I go, shut up.
Star in the hood, yeah.
It was used to be our intelligence.
The foolishness.
I remember one time murders in an event at Elevation.
Right.
Something happened. And then...
Shout out to Merds, because he's the first man to bring down Huss.
Yeah, Jay Hush, yeah.
Yeah?
And,
Cheers.
they said, the police want to talk to me and the club owner, the managers about my event. So we went to the meeting now and they're like, oh, we got concerns about your event because your last one you had trouble. So what are you talking about? I have no trouble at my event. The manager's like, you guys don't have no trouble. He's like, never had any trouble here. Like at that point, to that stage, I haven't had any trouble at my events whatsoever. So when they showed me the flyer, God, that's not even my freaking dance. What are you talking about? So it wasn't even my event. But they were trying to push. They were trying to blame everything on me. Like, even when I sat at Liquid one time and there was a kickoff and police coming in, they tried to call it a riot, and the police officer looked at me and said, "You're never going to do an event in this town ever again." Happy. So they try to lock it off now, and Liquid's corporate, so they speak to their head office, like, oh, you can't do no more events. We even done loads of different risk assessments. Okay, then we'll put this in place. Right. So Liquid's trying to work with me to we'll put this in place, we'll put this many knife arches in, and blah, blah, blah. They just weren't. Head office just wasn't having it, and they weren't taking the risk. It's their, like, which I understand, it's their business, their license, blah, 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 blah. So at this point now, they must have said something to Red. She's already vexing me anyway, because when I was doing my events at Registry now, I went back to Liquid doing the bank holidays again because the manager. Yeah, you was.
You was.
Just flopped, and head office said to them, "What's going on with these bank holidays? Why is it not taking no money?" And when they doing it back, he goes, "Oh no, you're not even using that same promoter because." So they had to bring me back in, and then Reg got vexing me over that because I said, "I don't want to do bank holidays and Saturdays. Like I was doing every Saturday there anyway, just but I branded it different to devote promotion, so it was called Sexy Social, something like that. And then I'll do the one-off big event every couple months, and then they want me to do the bank holidays as well. It was too much in one venue. So when that happened, when I go back to Registry, they tried to cut me off as well. But brother, when they notice the bar's not taking money, and blah 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 blah, and I said to the police, I'll be back. They'll call me soon because they're going to start losing. They have to call me back in.
Right.
Like, see with the clubs, you got to have them in your hand. Don't let them have you in yours. Liquid used to try and charge me £800 to hire the venue. I tried and said to them one day, nope. So I turned around and said to them, yeah, if I get over 600 people, I pay £500. If I get over 800 people, I pay fuck all. And I knew what my numbers were all the time. So, and then after that, I decided I'm not paying for the hire fee at all. Because alone on your VIP bar,
and that's mad as well. You're saying like 800 people, and I don't even think Gloucester people even witness like those type of like party vibes where serious thing. I don't even think like now. Nah.
Sorry, like Jax is doing something to charge people to hire their decks.
No.
Huh?
Yeah, and is that what they're doing? Charging people to hire decks.
Big numbers.
I just would have said like, listen. I'm bringing your club's dead. I'm bringing people to your venue to spend money on your bar. I don't get the bar. You're getting the bar.
Yeah, so, that's one place you've never
Jax.
Yeah, Jax.
When the guy who
that was more a Sunday thing, innit?
Way back in the day.
Way back in the day, innit?
When I was running those nights, Jax wasn't open. But when now that they've rebranded,
right,
the guy that's bought it and refurbished it, he actually asked if I wanted to take it over, with a smile on his face because he knew what I was gonna say. But there's a new guy that's running it now. He's got the lease on it, and I heard that he's charging people, if you want to use the decks, you gotta bring your own this and that. And some people are doing it. I'm just like, brother, like people don't understand. Like they need you, you don't need them. Yeah, you need their venue, but they're making more money than you on it. They're taking more money than you at the end of that night. Yeah. So you tell them, no, you put in this, and I'll bring this. It's as simple as that. Like you can't see when they know they got you in their hand. They're trying to take the piss. Like you've got to control them.
What do you ever miss those old school raves, like the ones that used to put on up in KC's and that though? That was like the birth of it, innit?
Yeah. Even I don't really miss it, because even then they tried to bump up the price on this a few times.
Same thing.
Dread, I was talking to Dread yesterday. He reminded me yesterday he tried to bump up the price on set, and then Dread had to cuss him off and getting to bring the price down. Like venues get greedy in it. That's the thing. Like, the thing what I've noticed of a lot, it hasn't happened to me, but it's happened to a lot of promoters out there. You build up a venue and they just cut you out. And then now they think they got that crowd in there. Yeah. And now they're working with your crowd that you brought in there. So those are the sort of things you got to be careful of. Like venues are they're sneaky like that. So
like like even being a promoter, it's mentally draining though as well, innit? Like as much as like the the nice side of it, like, you know, like the whole buzz, like I got this artist, I got this DJ book, I got the flyer, this looks sick, I got the night, like the night went on good, ready to put on the next one, same thing. But like, was there ever times where you just felt like overly stressed out, like this is really like really draining, like my head can't take it no more?
Dreams I used to have. How many dreams I had where I dreamed that my events flop, no one's in there. I literally dreaming that my events flop, and you know your dream. It seems real, doesn't it? Brother, when I woke up, I'm like, yo. You know what I mean? Like, it does get stressing because, all right, some people put on events and they just enjoy the night in it. They're, drinking up and doing whatever. I don't. I work my events. Like, I'm at the front door making sure everyone's right to get in. Like, I'm walking around. The DJ's not playing how he should be playing. I'm like, yo, brother, fix up in it, or play some tune for the gal.
I get that still where I get that where like you got some promoters just out enjoying the thing. I get that.
You didn't talk to me last night. I goes, I didn't even see you. Would you walk straight past me? I goes, I'm in work mode, Like when I'm in work mode, I'm just zoned out. Like I'm just thinking. Like I've never enjoyed any of my nights.
Right.
There's not one night I've put on that I've actually enjoyed because I don't take it in.
Okay.
I'm just more focused on anything going right, and I look out for people. I can feel like if I feel a certain vibe, I get the DJ to switch it up. You know what I mean? If I see certain people getting a bit too, I go and say, yo, brother, it's cool down here. Don't disrespect.
See, that's kind of mad knowing, like, coming from a promoter's point of view, like what you just said. You hold events, but you're not enjoying it.
Don't
like,
enjoy it, bro.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's why I've never done a birthday party.
That's mad. That's
why I've never done a birthday party, because I wouldn't enjoy my birthday party. I would be in work mode.
Right.
And I know I would. I would literally be in work mode. So there's no I wouldn't enjoy it.
It's a mad thing, isn't it? Yeah. Because obviously you've done a bit of promotion thing yourself and that. So like I said, I know it can be a bit stressful.
When I seen Dorset drapes up in the club and I've gone over and had to pull the brother off, or like always when the venue, I think it's Elevation actually, and some brothers, I think it's the Westwood night actually, some brothers kicked off in there, and Darren, big at Sim Security. No, Sterling Security. He's got some, they're touching with one brother on the floor now. One brother going like he wants to try and kick man when they're on the floor in it, like door style. So I just said, yo, brother, that, no bother, because I don't believe in just badding up people, right? Just talk to people how you want to be talked to. I said, yeah, brother, just ease up in it. And the brother pushed me. So as I took the 2 steps back, I'm ready to go back and grip him now, innit? But before I even done that, my sidekick Mercer, knock him out. I didn't even know Mercer was even stood next to me. Everybody door staff just looked, because all they heard was, brothers, Got up 10 seconds later on, but who hit me? Look at me, bro. Who just hit me? Walked straight past. Yo, Josh, yeah, that he gave me joke that night. I said, "Dad, you didn't even give me a chance to even take a step back." Literally, like, I used to see it as the door staff are working for me. I'm paying them. I also want to make sure they're safe as well. If I see them going on with fuckery, I'll confront them on the fuckery.
Yeah, and I think that's a bit. I think you're part. Well, not even you, but like, it's mad knowing these things. So like what you said earlier, being a promoter, make sure the club don't run you in it, like those little things like that, and even down to the security. You saying like they're yours. It's not the club's.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah. So yeah, I get the whole. Yeah, I get it now. I get it fully.
I look after them. They look after me. There's certain times, certain man come down.
Yeah, them king now go on again.
I know the man them.
Yeah, so yeah.
Because me, like, oh, true says you know, brother. You're like, we're gonna ease up still. Then, you know, like, you just want things to run smooth. Like, at the same time, I don't want no one to get hurt. That's working for me. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. I don't want anyone in the club to even get hurt.
So you saying what, devoted? Would you ever come back into the game? Like, just,
if I was to do,
like a little 1.5 hour something for the people there.
If I was to do an event, it would be something totally different to. It wouldn't be in a club.
Right.
Totally, like, yeah.
Arena, yeah, I get
not
it.
Not an arena.
Like a leisure centre type of thing.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
I was not going to say what it is because, you know, when people teach the idea.
Yeah.
It would be, and I discussed this with Elijah plenty of times. So, like, there is man that know, but I would come back and do something totally different to what's going on. Like,
right.
I said, why would I come back
to the club team
and do club team? You got Essen doing it. You got Chris Satter doing it. Caviar Man were doing it, and even through a podcast I done before, Caviar was the first man in to come and do the keep up the thing as well. You got Smiles doing it.
Yeah.
Felicia Carey's Kitchen.
Yeah.
She's doing it. So
new promoter, them are coming the game.
It's a female. She's a female.
Yeah, and there's gonna be more this year as well.
So big, right? So why am I coming? Like, leave them to do what they're doing. I just say I'd leave them to do what they're doing. Why am I coming back to compete with these man them? Like, it's their turn. Flowers, it's their time now.
Yeah, true that.
They've got to do and build their name. I don't need to take steps back. Like, few years, like 5 years, 10 years from now, then man might be doing what I'm doing. So you know what I mean? Like, just left them to do what they're doing. Like, and they're doing a good job of doing what they're doing. They're getting people out. They're giving people nights to go out to. So why do I need to go back and do that?
That's true.
So if I do something, it'd be told. Oh, yeah. He's putting on his, you seen that? Yeah, we've never been something like that before, let's go. Okay, there's something totally different. So yeah, left them man to do what they're doing, man. Like, them man are running the place now, innit? That's them. Get me? And just leading to it. Oh, man, them and female.
That's enough.
Can't forget Kerry's Kitchen, she's doing her thing as well.
Yeah, she one of the sponsor them, you know. So shout going out to Philly, aka Kerry's Kitchen. You know, soon break down the episode of that as well, and I can't wait for going to eat some good food from that episode there. But yeah, but there's enough promoters, or you did weed off though, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's a bit kind of too much.
Nah, because
nah, not like that. But I just think
Kerry's doing her dance hall, and she gets good turnouts now.
Does she?
From what I see on her snaps, like, people are there, and there's a lot of
okay. The last thing I went to hers was probably her birthday thing.
Yeah,
and that was lit.
You got show. I keep calling
Smiles. Yeah.
I know Della's doing this party in March, I think it is. Then you got Caviar Man them. They've got their crowd. Essen's got his crowd.
Remind me in the morning.
Satter's got his people them. So
remind me in the morning.
There's not. I don't think it's too much. I just think,
trust me.
If anything, it's keeping them all on their toes.
Yeah, I like that one there. Keep that one.
Are
you not keeping up with that one? Yeah, I like that one. Remind me in the morning. Yeah. But yeah, there's enough promoters now. It's good though. It's good. It's healthy still. It's healthy. And like I said, this year gonna probably find like one or two more.
Forgot. And you even got what's his name, Brandon, and what's his name? They do the under 18s, innit?
Oh yeah. AMFN, shotgun out to Bam and Alex.
And there's sell off, innit?
Yeah. Forgot about them man there. For real. Yeah, for real. Them under the next one. Them under next up still. Yeah, shotgun out to Bam and Alex.
See, before lockdown happened, was planning on
what, doing a little
setting.
Okay, brother.
It was setting different. Well, I was gonna do a boat party as well, but I can't find no boat around here that I want.
Yeah, I hear that.
I could give that one away because I know there's no boat around here. If someone would have done a boat party, it wouldn't bother me because it's not the. You know when you go to London, you get them
proper nice boat.
I look everywhere. You cannot get there. Not even Bristol, you can get. Okay.
You've been searching.
I know how I want my event to look in it. And I don't want a little idiot boat they got down at the docks or nothing like that. You can't hire them out.
When it's on a boat, trust me, it has to be a plush string. Still.
Yeah.
Plush, proper thing.
So that's what happened before lockdown.
Okay, brother. Okay.
And I was gonna do something else, but yeah, lockdown kind of just stopped everything for me. Still, literally.
All right.
I thought that year was just gonna be a heavy loss because I just bought a property that year as well.
So okay.
That was one of my other ventures, property development. So yeah, I go into different lanes still. That's the new.
What's that? So what's that like? The new lane you're in now?
Yeah. So
yeah.
I've always wanted to get into property, innit? Always, years and years and years. And one thing with the young generation now, they've got it good because there's a lot of people like me that would pass down information on certain things. Predator. I know there was man my age and older buying property. When you ask them how you get,
they wouldn't say nothing.
It's just big money still, you know. And they don't want to tell you.
Yeah, I hear that.
So brother, I spent my own money. What I say? Invest in yourself. Yeah. Don't wait for people to do nothing for you. If you, I've always been a thing of this. Don't wait for no one to do nothing for you, innit? Go and do it yourself. So I started investing money in myself. I started going to property seminars and paying money to sit at the table and talk with people and pick people's brains. Like I met the brother from Holmes and the Hammer.
There's one brother I follow on the gram and
What's his name?
Oh, wait there.
White brother.
Yeah, and he dealt with Krypton them man there. Shout out
going
out to them man there, yeah.
So I've been to one of his seminars.
I'm plugged in. Don't get it twisted.
I spoke to him a few times as well. He's a cool brother.
I'm plugged in, brother.
I had to do my own research. And there's some days I went away for like 3-4 days, just talking with man who like some big heavyweight giant investors, and they're telling me about, do you do credit cards? I was like, nah. He's like, brother, just pulled out about 10 credit cards. He's like, this is how you do it, yeah? You just do balance transfers and you just do this, and to build up your credit, you just spend money on the card, make sure you pay it all back, blah, 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 blah. Then man was telling me how you can buy money without your own money. People, I ain't gonna go too deep because for me to go into all that now, it's a whole different thing, but yeah, you can buy money or property without your own money, how to buy and reinvest. So I'll give you a quick thing. So I went out there and got my knowledge in it. And then a year later on, I forward to my mortgage broker, and I would say to people, if you're looking to get a mortgage on a property, don't go to a mortgage advisor. Go to a mortgage broker. A mortgage broker will give you 10 different deals and options out there for you and schemes you can go through. A mortgage advisor, or if you go to a bank, especially if you go to a bank, the bank's giving you the one deal they've got, or maybe they might give you two, and it's probably some high interest shit. Wherever you go to a mortgage broker, say you go to HSBC, they give you probably 2 offers. But if you go to a mortgage broker, they might find you 10 different options that HSBC's got, which they didn't even tell you about. And then 10 other things that another bank's got, and different. So that's the thing going to a broker. They find you the best deal, where the bank finds you what's best for them. So I got all that sorted out, blah, 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 blah. I originally was going to start buying in Newport, because this is just before the toll, because I knew that you got to do your research.
Yeah.
Once the toll was going away, the prices in Newport was going to skyrocket, and they're doing loads of redevelopment down there and blah blah blah. So I was looking at property down there. Then Garvey, he's living in France at the moment, said, "No,
going out to
invest in
Marcel,
Blackburn."
man.
So I'm looking at Blackburn, I'm thinking these places are too I need somewhere close to me. For my first property, I need somewhere close, which I can just go to and manage every day. So, searching around. It's funny because my mortgage advisor rang me one day and said, "Oh, I've put your, what's it called again? I can't remember what it's called, but basically is when they put your thing through to the bank to see whether you can qualify for the loan or not, and blah, 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 and they do your credit checks, and then they give you, to say they've accepted you." And she rang me one day and told me she'd done it. But I cussed her off. And I cussed her off because I was afraid, innit? Because now I know I have to go out there. I don't have to go out there, but the money's there waiting for me now. If I want to go and do it, I can go and do it. But it's just that
Got to take that step.
I got to take that step now. So I went out there and found a property and was like, looked around in it and blah, 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 blah. And like, it was on the market for like 100. So I looked around. This house had no work on it done since like 1970s, 1980s. No work, no central heating, no nothing. The bathroom was separated from the toilet. Like, it's all just mash up. So I spoke to the agent. No, I messaged the agent, sorry, because she messaged me saying something. And I messaged her back saying, tell them I'll give them 80 bags for it. And I just thought, they ain't going to say nothing. I'm just paying bluff now, they ain't going to come back. Brother, within half an hour, they've accepted your deal. My heart just... My heart just dropped. I was like, no. Because, nah, this is what I've been waiting for. Like, that's going to do it then. So before I even done anything to the property is already made, 20 bags. People, Cage, you know me for how many years? I never, ever discuss finances with anybody. But this is property, and I want nothing.
Yeah, it's good knowledge.
Especially our young black man then come in there, and black females come in there, because we don't really get taught this we don't get taught this at school.
Never get taught by the parents.
Our generations of our parents didn't really get educated on it. So we've got to now go out and educate ourselves.
That's right. That's right.
Even if you see Rids, I've had this conversation with Rids plenty of time about investing. Most man would tell you, see when I got all this knowledge in my head, nothing a man would tell you, yeah, kids spoke to me. I'd come back and tell him, man, a minute. Like, I didn't keep it to myself and tell him, man, like, look, this is how you can get into property. This is how you flip property, and this is how you can buy property with like your own money and flip it and then pay it back. Like, so I give man. So if you see me on the road, you want to get into it. We had this conversation on the road, innit? So anyway, before I even done anything to the property, I've made 20 bags on it already. And this is the only thing you ever hear me talk finances on, is property, but not too deep into it. And then, so then I got my team to go and look at it. This is how much it's going to cost for a refurb, blah, 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 blah. I went in there in January and just started licking out everything. Boom, 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 boom. Just boxing out everything in the yard, taking out, ripping out the wallpaper, ripping out the bathroom, ripping out the sink, just ripping out everything myself, just to save some costs there, ripping out the carpet.
Yeah, true that.
COVID lick in February, lockdown in March. Now, when I got this property with no one working on it in a minute, it's half done. I'm still paying mortgage. I'm still paying council tax. My electricing thing worked too much because I weren't using it, so they ended up giving me money back for it. But it's just like, So I just sat there for months. I'm thinking, do I spend this money? Do I not? Because I don't know what's going on. Like everything, my events, everything's just gone now, isn't it? And it weren't until like a month or so later, I said, but the joke is I've already allocated this money to the yard. So technically, it's gone. I haven't got it. But same thing was saying, just keep it just in case. So I said, nah, because I'm just paying money on this yard now. It's just sat there doing that and I'm just paying money. So better just get it sorted out and just get some tenants in there ASAP. So got the refurb, big up Golden for doing the plastering, big up Larger Construction for sorting out the plumber. Boy, you else done some work in there. Is it Phelps? Is his name Phelps? Can't remember now. Yeah. Leighton hooked me up with a few people. So yeah, got it done in the end, and I think it's like a four-month turnaround in the end. It should have been 3 months. It's a 4-month turnaround in the end because of COVID and all that. And within the first week of it going on the market, I think someone was in there in 3 days.
Okay.
And I had loads of different estate agents come out and value the property. So it's now gone from, like, it was valued at 100, or should I knocked it down, and then it was valued at 130. So I've made money again on top of it. So Yeah, the estate got some estate agents, and it's like when this is where you got to know your thing in it. Because when the estate agent come in and talk about, oh, you can only get this much rent for it. I'm like, you're talking rubbish. Like, how can you come and tell me that? I know for a fact like you can get more than that. So I've been that off straight away. So I talked to the other estate agents. It's like, yeah, this is more the figure now. What they're talking, and I went one. Even though one was saying a bit more higher, I still went with another agent because I just like that they felt that they had more knowledge of the area. And they ran me and said, oh, we actually got more than what we should have got for it. And they actually they even got more. And then those tenants are still in there to this day, you know. And I changed the double glazing window because that was meant to be done. That was meant to be done in the refurb anyway. And so I changed the windows over since. I have no issues from them at all. They've been there for 2 years, no issues from them whatsoever. Just small things like services and gas service and what you got to do for a tenancy agreement. And then my broker did ring me one day and said, oh, you got your life insurance in place? I said, life insurance? He goes, no, such. He goes, but you got kids now, remember that? I was like, right, yeah.
Yeah,
so my life insurance now, so you got to sort out your life insurance, and my will, sorry.
I have to.
If you got all that in place, I said, no. She goes, if you die tomorrow, you get some property. I was like, true. So, yeah, I had to make sure, cause I bought that property to pattern that for my kids. So if anything happens to me, there is something there for them. Like I've always said, like, before I leave this earth, there have to be something there
for the youth.
Kids. So that's just one achievement. Even though I plan on getting more properties.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the whole plan. But COVID just the whole thing. Properties and also source properties as well. So sourcing is where you want to buy a property, you're busy doing whatever you're doing, or you don't know how to find the deals. I go out and find the best properties for you, package all that, tell you what the return on investment is, how much it's going to cost to refurb it, blah 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 blah. When you show me that you've got the funds to pay, you got the bank thing, I can then pass on to the estate agent. Everything goes okay. You give me my fee for finding that for you, and goodbye. So at the moment, I'm actually looking for property for some investors now. So a 3-bed, anyone know? Yeah, near the town centre. Yeah, can turn into a HMO, which is multiple occupancy. So it's like basically like flats, basically. But at height, you can turn into flats. Yeah. So, yeah, that's that's what I want to retire in.
Okay.
Like, that's what people want to do. What they want to do. Some people want to do, what's it called again? Pension. When pensions actually got broke down to me, so yeah, property is the way forward. Okay. For me, so yeah.
Okay, so the man just broke down a couple of little things to the people.
And that's a few gems there.
Yeah.
I'm not expert on this, so you have to do your own research. Like if you want to see me on road, you want to pick my brains or anything, then yeah, welcome. But you can go online actually and just type in Samuel Leeds in it. And just watch some of his stuff.
I watched the thing. I follow them on the hot minute.
Yeah, like you have to go out and get your own knowledge. And
he does couple seminars, doesn't he?
He does loads, yeah.
He does loads, brother.
And they're free.
His New Year's party look lit as well.
I think you got to pay a fine, and that's it. They're free.
Yeah, so, somebody did forward me to them and the store. I do watch a couple of the things, so I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. So yeah, people, just heard the man himself. You heard what he said. You don't talk figures in them thing there.
You never heard me talk figures.
Yeah, so you know, like he said, more time people them ain't gonna tell you how to do it, the way to go, where to go. That's the truth. Still,
you know why I talk figures?
That's the truth.
You know why I talk the figures? Because there's man them out there and gal, especially road man. They don't understand. Unless someone talks the figures to you, you're not going to understand properly. Like, for instance, someone might say, yeah, but you paid £80 for it. No, I didn't pay £80 for that property. Yeah? I put 10 grand towards that mortgage. And then I spent my actual money on top of that doing up the property. That I'm not going to talk. That's, but I put my extra money on top. So I didn't spend 80 grand. 70 grand of that came from the mortgage. Yeah? And I could have got like a bigger property. I could have got like a 3-bed, like 4-bed.
Okay.
Because like they tell you how much they can give you up to, innit?
Okay.
But I didn't want nothing too big for the first one. So I said, something at this rate here, is nice and simple, and I just work my way up to a bigger property in like the bigger houses and like some of the nice areas and stuff like that. So yeah, but when I first got told about property coming up and say, yeah, go and buy a house, I went, what, like for like 80 grand, 90 grand? No one didn't tell me like, you just put 10%, yeah, and 20%.
See it there?
It's just not even like, my mum used to mention it to me, but she didn't used to break it down to me.
Yeah.
And when you actually look back at the black history, how we brought in, like, we weren't really educated. Like, growing up, I know, like, some of my white friends, like, they're buying houses at the age of 21, 22. Like, their parents didn't even, like, we've come at different, like, it's different. Like, the inheritance have been passed down, whereas our generation hasn't been, our parents' generations and grandparents' generations in Black, Caribbean, and African inheritance don't pass down like that. It's now our generation that's got to change that, and that's why I made sure I had to get property, and that's why I want to do property. So I want to make sure that when I'm dead and gone, my pitney them's got something there for them. That they can either keep the property,
pass it on,
sell the property, start a business with them, do whatever they want to do with it, but they've got something there for them. If they get kicked out of their yard, literally, if I'm gone, if I dead tomorrow, and say, friggin', my kid's mum gets kicked out of every yard or she struggles, you can go and live in that yard because the yard gets paid for. It's paid for. So you gotta have security there. Like some of you haven't got kids out there, so you're cool, but it's better to start now. Not everyone can do it, and not everyone wants to do that. You're not saying that just because you don't leave something for your kids or your family that you're worthless or nothing like that. That's just me personally. That's what I want to do for my kids. Is make sure that I've got something there for them. Yeah. You know, some people might have friggin' Bitcoin left there for their kids ready. It could be anything. But you know what I mean? It's just something, but I just want to make sure that when I'm gone...
Yeah, that's another day to talk about Bitcoin.
When my kids get to a certain age, I want to make sure that they've got a little head start. You know? And it's simple. I don't want my boy following the paths that I went when I left school.
Everything's just set.
Get me that, and I want him to be independent, Sean. I want my daughter especially. I want her to be independent. I don't have to rely on no man. I think because she's got a couple man flashing out money that early I get green. No, so you got your own things. Get me? Second what you got, you got your own. You don't worry about what they're flashing over there. Get me?
Yeah, this life.
Those are the foundations you want to set, man.
Nah, real talk, man. Real talk. But yeah, you saying that's the wrap of it? As man like devoted.
Events management.
That's right.
Cage put devoted events. I got beef for that brother right now. Basically, someone trying to teeth my name in it.
yo, I checked on the page as well, for real. Now.
Yeah,
I checked it.
Somewhere,
I checked it.
Disco party too.
I checked it.
It's alright though, cause watch this.
I checked it.
Let me show you.
What, and your one's devoted _.
Devoted Events Management is a website.
Right, okay.
Let me show you something quick.
Yeah, some white brother and whatnot.
And he even tried copying the logo.
When I went onto the site, I was like, okay.
Yeah, but it's right, because I got
something. Yeah, I see this thing.
What's that say there?
When you messaged me.
Because my trademark ran out. But it already ran out previously, but he's been using that name for a few years now. I just haven't been bothered to because I was just going to develop promotions at the time. But now I'm thinking, I'm going back to my development events management now. So what's it say there? Trademark, blah, blah, blah. I assume set for his Ras. Yeah, let me just get some things out the way. In the next couple of months, he's getting that email from me that, change that name, mate.
You're saying this, so you're saying before we wrap this up, 2022, good year for you? Good, yeah?
Yeah, got those things in the pipeline. Michael Bublé tour. We got Whitcomb, we got King's Jam, got some private events for customers, for party planning and some corporate stuff. And then I got the bar hires as well, that's coming in, so.
Busy year.
Yeah, man.
Busy year.
By the end of this year, I wouldn't mind getting another property. Or
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that as well.
I want this one to be a flip. Buy it. It's called a BRR. Buy. No, that's rent. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, see it there? It's too much.
I was to buy it, refurbish it, and flip it.
Okay.
And make my money back. That's what I want to do on this next one.
Okay. All right, then, people. So I just gave you the man's details. Like I said, Devoted Management.
Devoted Events
Management.
and Management.
And what's your personal one for people to check out as well?
My personal page?
Yeah.
Is it either J Smith or Devoted, you know? If you just type in Devoted,
It's Devoted.
Yeah, I think
Devoted
that
underscore number one.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So for those people,
but if you're talking business, like if anything to do with
anything to do with this, talking about
events, go to Devoted Events Management.
And and if people want to know about the property thing and words of advice from the man himself, from being events manager to property development and all of them things there.
About the property thing, just like I said, I'm not expert in the thing, innit? Like, and I'm not a financial advisor either. But just go on Google, you find it all on YouTube, and I'd say check out Samuel Leeds. His videos got loads of videos on there.
Check him out on the
gram as well. If you want to see me
on
the road and talk to me about it, then we can have a conversation and reasoning. But I'm not going back with
back and forth in the DMs and that. No, I hear that. Like, long paragraphs and all that.
Yeah, if you want to ask me a good question about a property, what do I think of this? You want to show me certain, okay, or you want, a mortgage broker details. I use Cornell's just around the corner, then I can give you those sort of details. But if you're looking to hold a long essay conversation,
forget all of that. Forget all of that.
See me on road. I'm easy to approach, easy to talk. Just don't bring the attitude, and we can talk nice.
All right, then. So people, we're gone. Never episode. Signing out. Man like Cage. Man like DK, aka DJ Diamond. We got man like Jason, aka Devoted, in the building. Like I said, people, stay safe, stay blessed, and don't forget to do the right thing. That's subscribe to the YouTube channel, like up the ting, comment at the ting. Yeah, and we'll be back again. We'll be back next week and the week after. And also, for those people that want to get on the ting, just leave it to us. Don't approach we approach you. One of them ones there, still had to get the one out there because it's annoying sometimes. And shout out to everybody that's supporting the thing that I see on a day-to-day basis, or, when I'm just about and that, get quite a lot. Yeah, the thing and rare. Shout out to you as well, and keep watching the thing, supporting the thing, and man, tell a friend to tell a friend. And man, we're gone. Peace out.